time is it? Your show. Yeah, what time is it? Your show. Yeah, what time is it? Your show. Yeah, he's back from the dead. Your show. Putting it on the map, yeah. Saskatoon. Right next to New York. New York. Yeah, what show, yeah? Your show. What time is it? Your show. Yeah, time to talk some shit, yeah. Your show.
You've tuned in, yeah?
Yeah, fun Maggie. Bark, bark, wolf, wolf, who wants a treat, yeah? Keep listening.
Hello and welcome in to the Thursday edition of your show, a producer-less edition. And so far, so good. Only 2 calls into our head engineer, LB, so that's a very good start. My name is Gary, still the host for this little party we throw here each and every weekday. The only one, actually, originating out of Saskatoon on the internet between 4 and 5 p.m. going live. And always grateful to be able to open the show by saying that, because that means we're doing something different than no one else is doing. And if you want to get noticed, that's the only way you can do it nowadays. You got to take a chance and just hope that people can get behind your quest to bring back the coolness that is being nice to people, treating others how you want to be treated, all those old golden rules. And we're always so grateful we get to start the show like that. And now comes our first true test. After this mic turning on, this is very good. We have a camera to thank you for continuing to support this movement of making the world a better place and reminding everybody, man, we just told you, those golden rules, just be nice. Okay, we thank you with the Mega Cam. Oh, look at that. Oh, now, this will be a real, to quote a baseball term, a real dinger here, if we can knock this out, because we have had Morgan Freeman in before to do this. We pay him a lot of money, so hopefully he can do it here. We'll see how this all goes.
The Megacam, as always, proudly presented to you by our friends over at Pet Planet on 8th Street. They are your pet's natural grocer. This beautiful beast you see before you here, she is all booked in and ready to go for tomorrow at noon for a grooming session, because yes, Pet Planet on 8th Street now has grooming services for you. Well, see, she's amped up already. Look at her. So many other things they offer you as well. A greeting dog named Leroy, who sets the tone for your visit every single time. And he sets a very good tone because he's a very good boy. You got toy walls to the right and left of you as you walk into the majestic, beautiful, fantastic establishment. Even bring your puppy in and walk right up to those toy walls and they can pick them themselves. They also have treats strewn throughout the store that your puppy can try. They won't get mad when Marge goes in there, Mike and or Rochelle who run the place. Now they let her work. She goes right behind the towel and she works for treats. It's a beautiful thing to watch. Then you keep shopping and your experience gets better. All the dry foods you can ever imagine along the left side of the building. Down to the back where you'll find beds and crates and exercise bands, and then when you make a turn to the right, you'll find the fridges in the back full of all the raw foods if you're looking to make that change. And then just past that, you will find the most affordable puppy spa in the universe in-house at Pet Planet on 8th Street. Then when you walk out all cute and clean and fresh, you can peruse the fashion aisle, where you'll find all the booties, the sweaters, the bunny hugs, all that good stuff. And then Nikki's all there she goes. One of our guests just walked in, but that is okay. We will keep going, as we also want to tell you that they care at Pet Planet on 8th Street. They got jerseys everywhere to make sure your puppy gets cheering for the right team. And they understand that if, say, you can't make it in during traditional business hours, they get it. They're real people and they care. So they stay open after hours and on weekends, thanks to Kirsten and Chris. It is time to make the change for the better. It is time to head on in to Pet Planet on 8th Street. They are your pet's natural grocer.
Here we go. Now, if I can hit this, look at that. We're doing it, ladies and gentlemen. The Thursday edition has begun, but not officially yet, because we haven't checked in with our human calendar. It's Thursday, as you can tell.
Hey, there you go.
Matt Young
Back
from
in the
CTV,
house.
back
How are
in the
ya?
house,
Good to
doing
see ya.
good, brother. How are you?
Good. You're just commenting. You took the braids out. Now you got the hair all long. So is it?
something?
I mean, is it longer to shampoo now? I
Oh,
guess.
I haven't shampooed it yet. I'm a little worried. I don't want to lose that volume, you know?
Hey, man, at least you got hair. You got more than I do
This
right
is what
now.
I say all the time.
I don't think I could grow it out like yours.
Whenever anyone asks, like, why don't you get a cut? I always say, that would be so disrespectful to all of my friends.
Yes.
Who don't have the hair. I do this for them. I legit
that's
do, because
right,
they always
that's
say
right.
I would do anything for that. So
There
I
you
wear it as
go.
a badge of honor. This is for all of my balding brothers out
Be
there.
happy about
who
it, my
gotcha.
friend.
That's
Be
right.
happy about it, because
It's for
it
everybody.
doesn't last forever.
That's
there you
right.
go.
Hey, speaking of real quick,
Yeah.
my Dodge Shadow out front there is frozen in the ice.
Okay.
When will it loosen up? When will we get some warm weather?
It's gonna be about another week.
So I need to
It's
get
gonna
it
be
towed.
about
Okay,
another week.
so I need
Yeah,
to towed
it's
out. Okay,
not
just wanted to make
for
sure.
sure. You know, it's crazy because I have some family that are coming up to visit me from Arizona,
Nice.
and normally I'm hoping, like, it's a gamble at this time of year, but I said to Mom, pack that coat and winter gloves, because it's gonna be. It's
gonna
not
feel it.
Spring is not here quite yet.
right.
It'll get here eventually. We're just not there. But yeah, you're gonna have to hang on for a few more days
Okay.
there. Middle of next week, it starts getting better.
All right. So what I'm gonna have to do is chisel it out. I got
Yeah,
you. I get a little toe. Yeah.
There.
Okay. All right,
That
buddy.
happened.
Let's get down to business. Here. What are we looking at
Well,
today?
business is booming in the video game industry, and we like to talk about video games and local sports. And I found some cool games I thought we could look back on that probably a lot of people in Saskatoon have played.
I love it
And
already.
you might find it at your local game store. Okay. And these games are fun. They're also, one of them you can mod. There are a few mods of them out there. So let's get right into it now. Way back in 1996, when gas was like 50 cents. We don't want to talk about the gas prices
Glory
right
days,
now.
yeah.
Yes, glory
I'm with ya.
days. Like it was back in 1996. You've probably heard of this game if you're a Nintendo fan and if you're a Mario fan. This week in 1996, first released in Japan, and then a couple of months later in North America, Super Mario RPG came out for the Super Nintendo Entertainment System. We got it playing on that back monitor there right behind us. This game was the first real sort of RPG style strategy game for the Mario series, and it kind of piggybacked. Of course, everybody remembers Legend of Zelda.
Yes.
So this was sort of a Super Mario World take, I guess, on an RPG game. Kind of similar to Legend of Zelda, but it used a different type of perspective. It used a three-corner isometric perspective to give you a sort of a 3D look for the Super Nintendo. It was not an easy game to beat, or I did not find it easy. It takes a long time to beat this game.
I didn't get into RPGs when this came out.
Right.
Like I was just not a fan because I couldn't figure it out. It was all too hard for me. My brain didn't work. So like 20 years later, I finally got into it, and boy, oh boy.
Oh, it's know what?
So good once you learn about it, right?
Because I'm like you. I wasn't really into RPGs. I was into shooters and fighters and sports games. But years later, I picked this thing up, and it is fun, and it keeps you going. And it's sort of like it's simple, but it's hard. And it takes a long time to beat.
A great way to learn how to play RPGs.
Yeah, exactly. Because sort of even today, it's still kind of the same thing. It's just the graphics are bigger and better, and there's a lot more sound. But basically, you're Super Mario, and you have to find the 7 stars.
The big
Super Mario RPG, Legend of the 7 Stars, and you do that by going through different worlds and accomplishing different tasks and beating up bad guys and finding items like mushrooms and bombs and so, there's like weird ones like honey syrup and stuff like that.
And the weapons are super fun.
And the weapons, So and your goal is to essentially find those 7 stars. The battle there's a huge battle at the end, I think, with Smithy.
Yes.
And which takes a long time. Once you figure it out, though, it's good. The ending is great. And really, this is a fun game because it's actually a very nice game. It's very well put together. Graphically, it's great. The colors are great. They did a good job on all the motion and things like that. And the storyline actually kind of keeps you going as well. So Super Mario RPG released in 1996. Now, if you want to get a copy of Super Mario RPG, and we're talking the cartridge here, if you wanted to get a Super Mario RPG cartridge, that's not going to cost you a ton. ton. I've seen them for 40, 60, 70 bucks, depending on the condition. But let's say your mom never gave you your Christmas gift because you were a bad boy, and she did not give you your game, and she held onto it in her closet, and it's still there, and it hasn't been opened.
In box.
It's over $1,000. I mean, you're looking at so that's one of the fun thing about these games is talking about how valuable some of them are.
So cool.
Because
I love
exactly.
that.
Yeah. So Super Mario RPG, you can probably find it at your local game store. I can tell you this: I had a lot of fun playing this game even just a couple of years ago, and I'll tell you, if you get some friends together, it's a fun puzzle solving game. I mean, even I think your kids would probably like it. It's Super Mario, so it's for the whole family.
Characters.
There you go.
Yeah, it's
So
great game.
Happy birthday to Super Mario RPG! 30 years. 2006, 30 years.
30 years.
I mean, man, the time flies. So enjoy what you have now.
Yes.
Because, one day,
true.
maybe when we're old and gray, we'll look back on those old PlayStation 4 games. Remember those? Anyways. Alrighty. Now, that's Super Mario RPG. So the next one that we have, Star Wars. There you go. Star Wars Jedi Starfighter for the PlayStation 2 was released back in 2002 this week. This, of course, so PlayStation 2 is a super popular system, right? One of the best-selling game systems of all time. This game was super fun, and you can actually buy it today on the PlayStation 4, sort of, I want to say like a remaster of it.
Nice. I've never played this.
This one is kind of based on it's on the events after the Star Wars Empire Strikes Back.
Oh, I love it. So it's a continuation of the story.
Exactly.
I love it.
Exactly. I have a little note here. So it's a secessionist movement threatens to expand. Mace Windu dispatches one of the council's top Jedis to investigate disturbances in the Kartak system, a space system at the time. And they take the role as Addie as she maneuvers a prototype Jedi starfighter through the evil Captain Toth's massive fleet. So it's a flying game and a shooting game. Typically, if you're able to get one of the add-ons, the joysticks, those are apparently really fun on this game.
Nice.
So it also came out, I believe, for PC as well. Super popular game at the time. A lot of people raved about it. And it's also one of those games that, again, and I'll just try and get some clips
I was
here.
going to say classic memory card.
We're
Hey,
stuck
remember
on
those
memory.
things?
Yeah. By the way, there was a time, folks. It was when you had those little plastic memory. Be happy you got the hard drives with like 2,000 gigs on them.
So true.
And
this is where I always say, hey, by the way, you see that, an ad on a YouTube video on the Dufferin Avenue Media Network, we go out of our way to make sure that never happens. You will never have any of our videos interrupted by any of that garbage. I love saying that because no one else does.
No, that's true, and that's a good thing. So you can see right here some of the gameplay. Very well put together
at the
game.
time, right?
Beautiful graphics, very smooth frame rate. It's fun to play, and the storyline is pretty compelling too. It actually keeps you going.
Well,
so
and, like actual Star Wars, like Mace Windu.
Yeah,
we all know Mace Windu.
exactly,
One of the strongest Jedis ever. Like, this is very cool how it incorporates into the Star Wars canon.
Exactly, and you'll find that it's actually not a hard game to pick up and play. You kind of get used to the controls pretty easily, or at least I did.
Yeah.
So this is a fun game. This is a good game. It's especially nice now that we have much bigger TVs to play it on.
Really
I sometimes find that games, it's like, man, on a 50-inch, this looks great.
Yeah,
like
now,
back when we were young folks, 20 inches was like huge, you know? So now, Star Wars Jedi Starfighter for PlayStation 2, it doesn't cost a whole ton to pick up at a local game store if you find
they're not old enough yet.
No,
right?
well, that's right.
Yeah,
and,
like a collectible.
Exactly. And I believe last I checked, it was still available on the PlayStation Store.
Nice.
Like if you have a PS4, PS5, you can get like the remastered versions of the old games. This is one of those games. So Star Wars Jedi Starfighter, if you can get that game, it's a fun one if you're a Star Wars fan. 2002, so that's 24 years ago.
Yes, it is a pretty old game.
I mean, that might as well be like, I don't know, World War II for us.
We should stop saying the years of these games. Man. Too much.
Hey,
Too
we'll
much
grow
for
old
me.
together.
That's it, yeah.
So that's a couple of good video games that I thought, you know what, guys would have fun with. People would find, you probably find them at your local game store right here in good old Saskatoon.
That's it. And we're celebrating the birthdays.
Yeah, that's
very
right.
cool.
That's right. We should also celebrate the Huskies women's basketball team.
Baby.
How about a national championship? Ryan Flaherty was talking about it on Good Sports from right here in the studio.
So cool.
National championship for the Saskatchewan Huskies. Congratulations to them. I mean, that's, I believe, their fourth national title in Huskies program history. Second one in a row. It's hard to repeat back-to-back in any league, especially in
when
university.
when you lose out, too.
Well, that's exactly right. They got an at-large
Crazy.
berth to get back in there, and in university ranks, it's not like you can just re-sign your players the next year. People graduate. You got to find new guys. It's so testament to the recruiting program at the U of S. So congratulations to them.
Huge.
The men's hockey team is in the Nationals. They won the Canada West Championship.
Didn't lose a game.
They went on the playoff run and they just
crazy.
beat everybody. Like UBC had only lost like 3 games all year. Huskies walked into Vancouver, took the sunshine, and said thank you very much, and then came away. And I mean, well, they brought the rain with them, but the whole point is, and they go to Calgary. They beat the Mount Royal Cougars in 2 straight. Nolan Meyer in net is on fire. He's only allowed like I think it was like 5 or 6 goals the whole playoffs.
I think Flat said like the numbers were like
it was just
a
jaw-dropping.
960 save percentage, like a 1.3 or 2. Yeah,
it was crazy what he did. So because he struggled kind of a bit during the regular season. But
his
he's
legs
found
under
his
him.
groove
That's
now.
it.
So
This is the guy everyone expected, right?
And exactly.
That's it. Yeah.
They are on to the Nationals that are out in, I believe it's Halifax this year for the National Hockey Tournament. So watch them. I think they won bronze last time. I think that they can win. They can win gold this time. And I think that they
at
should.
this time of year, I always have the flashbacks working in the newsroom at the old station.
There you go.
And like watching on like online the Natty.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
Oh, and there's been a couple natties now where they've been right there. Hey,
I
knocking on
know.
the door. And it's got to be the year. This is the year.
This is the year.
This is it.
I believe this is the year, folks.
Yes.
We're not Leaf fans. We're Husky fans. This is the year. Sorry. You know what? You got to. A Toronto Maple Leaf joke is always good here once in a while.
Always.
But anyway, so Huskies. And then Saskatchewan Rush back in action coming up here. Remember, they had the 2 heartbreaking overtime losses. Let's hope that they can rebound. I think that they can. This is a playoff team, and this is a team I think that can reach the championship and this time gun for a win and
That's it.
and not
Unfinished business.
exactly against those Buffalo Bandits.
Yeah.
And then of course the Saskatoon Mamba found out who their coach is going to be. That's good.
Man, his background's pretty crazy.
It's
hey?
incredible. Like
I had no idea.
G League, NBA experience. Guy is solid.
Yeah.
So and that was the goal when they kind of rebranded and new owners
Put
took
him in
over
good
this
hands.
team. Exactly.
Yes.
So the Saskatoon Mamba still making some news. They'll be starting their season in a couple of months. And the Saskatoon Blades, they're gearing up for the playoffs. Still don't know exactly what seed they're going to be, but keep your eye on them. So lots of local sports going on. Lots of stuff. I have a couple of weeks off till I'm back in the broadcast booth doing some WHL, but which is nice for me because it's a stretch there.
You've been going.
Well, you've been going too.
Well, hey.
But hey, so that's what's going on. So sports and video games, and it's so nice to be back on Thursday. I always look forward to Thursdays because I get to be here, but it's also like you're on the second half of the week, and it's
So
like
close to that weekend.
exactly,
Yeah,
exactly,
I feel
exactly.
ya for sure. Matt Young from CTV joins us every Thursday. Brother, I appreciate you so dang much, and thank you for always giving us some time. It means the world to us.
100%. We'll see you next week.
Thank you again to CTV's Matt Young for joining us each and every Thursday. That dude, man, they call him Prime Time. He's always busy. He's doing all this stuff, and we are always so grateful to get him in here. As the Thursday edition of your show continues, you can see behind me right now, that is the Ruckus Cock shredding on top of an amplifier with Legion of Doom shoulder pads. You win that shirt by knocking out all 69 flavors from your Bugsy's Passport, which you can pick up at either location, Lawson Heights or Markham Mall. And then every Tuesday and Thursday, as it is Thursday, over half price off each order of wings. A great way to get your passport blacked out. And then you turn it in and you get that shirt. That's how you join the 69 Wing crew. You can also order on Skip the Dishes and Uber Eats. Just go to Smitty's, order a plain wing, and in the memo, put the flavors you want out of your passport. They come right to your door. We love our friends at Bugsy so much. In fact, we're going to be doing a show there from there very soon, which we're looking very, very forward to. As well, our buddies over at Super Skills Hockey still crushing it like they always do. Brand new Martinsville Rec Center upstairs overlooking the ice surface. State-of-the-art facility. So cool at what they're doing. They got the ice treadmill, shooting lanes, puck handling area. It's all there. hit up superskillshockey.ca to get signed up and get that hockey going, man. It's a good time over there. Shout out to Endo and the team. As well, our next guest, who we're about to talk to right now, Carly from Next Level Painting. It's kind of a weird intro, me saying this before, as we're going to go right into it, but I do want everyone to know they did this whole place. The roof, the walls, the tooth booth, the Twitch studio. It's all been done by them, and they also found our keys that we lost for 6 months and fixed our clock in here. That's the type of service you get from our friends at Next Level Painting. And to find out more, let's meet the general manager. Oh, whoa.
Tired? I was going to say that sunk down a little bit.
Yeah.
Gotta be taller.
It's posture, right? We always talk about posture, proper posture.
Proper posture.
Is that the proper hand
I
cross?
have no idea.
Every time she's in here, we have a better opening to these segments. Carly from Next Level Painting in the house. How are we doing today, young lady?
Good. We're doing good. Yeah, it's
This is good.
warm-ish out, so
My car is still frozen in the ice. You see that out front? My poor dog Shadow.
I was going to ask
It's
you
like
how
this
you got
deep.
out,
Yeah,
but I guess the
haven't.
question is you have.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're working on it slowly but surely. We had my neighbor Darcy over there trying to push me out the other day, and no go.
No go.
It's like it gets right to the top of sort of like the ramp, and then it just spins back out, falls in. So,
And you can't even dig it out because now it's all just frozen.
yeah,
So.
it's a real issue.
Okay.
But luckily, I don't like leaving the house, so I'm not too upset about it, which is nice. Whenever this lady pops by, as long as it's not a Friday, because we have a lot of fun on Fridays, but we do strictly business here, as we like to talk about situations you come across in the contractor world and with all of the different things that go on, because it's a very unique ecosystem.
Yep.
Where everyone has to come together and share the space and do all this stuff. And we do a lot of learning today, is how I like to put it. And not just today, we learn all the time here, but extra learning when Carly's in the house. What do you have for us today?
All right. Typically, I talk about contractors in general or things like that. But today, it's something that just came up recently again, and we deal with it a lot.
Real life experiences, yay!
Well, I want to bring it back to paint specifically. We get questions from clients all the time. White, by far, is the most popular paint color still.
Okay, but there's a lot of levels to white, is what I've learned.
There's a lot of whites.
Yes.
So white is still popular. I mean, not that everyone does white, but it's definitely still the most popular thing. The only irritating part about that to both us and the client is that white colors do not cover well at all. So
Interesting.
whether you're painting yourself or whether we're painting for you, typically if you pick a white, we have to charge for a third coat.
Wow.
It's a non-negotiable.
People won't like that.
No, well, would you like that?
No, of course not. But at the
No.
same time, as you say, if you want to do that one, this is what we're going to do.
Well, and that's a question we get all the time too, is, why does it cost extra? But it's cost someone extra, right? So we don't pick the color, but if we have to do the extra labor of a whole extra coat, we can't do that for free just because you picked a color that requires that.
Yes.
So it's funny, but yes, whites don't cover, and it's not a matter of who's painting. If you're painting white on white, that would be probably the only time where I would say you're good. You're probably going to cover with 2 coats. But without going too much into paint, there's no tint in white, and the tint is what really helps things cover.
See, and I'm trying to let you get all the information out first before I just start blasting you with questions.
No, blast away.
Okay, so you're sitting there, you got something that you want to paint. Like, are we talking, what's the worst type of thing you've had to cover? Like, are we talking like writing on the walls or like stains from stuff? Like, what's, like, are all stains the same, I guess, is my first question.
No. So, I mean, stains, like if you're talking about coverage for stains, I mean, stains will use a primer on. So you can't just use latex paint. That doesn't matter. If you went on with a really dark color, you might cover it, but to be safe, you'd want to put a stain blocker.
This is more for like brand new walls and all that stuff. Like
brand new walls, or like you're repainting your house. Like say you have some, I don't know, lots of people still have the builder's beige with like, the red.
Beige, tell me about that.
Well, just a medium tone beige that was used a lot about 10, 15 years ago.
Hence the name.
Yes. So lots of people have that in their house. or they'll have done like the gray, the millennial gray thing was a big thing.
Everything has a name. I like this. I'm learning so much.
Yes, there's all these trends. So everyone will have some grays that they did a little while ago, and now they want to go white. And white's really great because when they put white on the walls, they can put so much color in the room.
Yeah, it makes
and they
it pop.
and they can change it, and they don't need to have a painter come back out to repaint the house when they want to change. They just buy new throw pillows, right?
Easy as pie.
Yeah. So that's why lots of people like white on the walls. But if you're trying to cover, like even I'm trying to think of like a color, but like this brown, like say this wasn't wood.
Okay.
If you were trying to cover this with white, you would absolutely need 3 coats of paint. It doesn't matter even
I
if you're
even know
using
that.
a high
Yeah.
quality of paint. There's only so much that high quality can do. So but it is still something that's new to people, and that when they go in and they pick out this white and they have their heart set on Chantilly lace by Benjamin Moore, and we have to be the ones to break the news and say we can do it, but it'll cost you more. They have to decide if they're willing to pay more money for that color or if they can scale it back. And we don't need to go to like a blue or something, but it needs to come back to a light version of something, whether that's a very light gray or beige or something, but it's got to have enough color pigment in it to cover.
See, and now what I'm hearing is you're trying to nip that right in the butt. Right? Like right at the start, you're saying, if you want to do this, this is what it's going to be.
Yes.
And now when people hear that, they say, oh, no, like you can't be charging this and that. How hard is it to make the customer understand why you have to do it? Because I feel like that's one of those things where like a guy like me, like, what do you mean 3? Like put a coat on and get out of here, you know?
Well, and I guess that's what we pride ourselves on is because I personally, and I don't know how you feel, but I hate if I was in the middle of it and I had people already painting my house and there was 2 coats on and then they told me, hey, it's going to cost extra.
And this is what I'm getting at is that you at Next Level Painting don't do that.
No, we like to, I mean, sometimes there are unforeseen circumstances that come up. I can't say we'll never do that, but we like to get all of that out from the beginning.
From the start.
Because I, as a consumer, would like to know what I'm walking into, especially if that professional should know. Right? If I chose a color and they do this all the time, I would assume that they would know if it's going to cover or not. Yeah. So, and they should tell me now if that's going to cost me more money instead of doing the underhanded thing, getting in, being the one on the job and then going, oh, by the way, if you want to make it look good and do the 3rd coat, it'll cost you X amount more. And I mean, what option do you have at that point as a homeowner?
Yeah, you don't.
You don't.
That's it. You're already there.
Yeah.
See, that's the difference, and that's what I'm talking about, is when you go with Next Level Painting, you're not going with a business, corporation, big people that don't give a shit. Like, you literally have real people going through everything you're about to go through. And so you know the proper way to do it, and you're looking out for the customer right off the bat instead of just trying to do a quick cash grab.
Well, for sure. And I mean, we're looking out for the customer, we're looking out for us, but everyone is happier if you know what you're walking into at the beginning.
That's the whole thing.
Versus, I mean, I don't think anyone will tell you a happy story about how all these costs came up afterwards. I don't think anyone's like, I had such a great time, Gary. My contractor just told me it'll be $2,000 more now that we're already started.
That's a quick way to end up on Reddit.
Yes,
is what
that
I'm learning.
is.
Yes.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah, or get a very negative Google review.
Yes, also a thing.
Yeah.
So now, thank you for covering all that. That's very kind, and I appreciate it. We all appreciate it. Real quick, paint names.
Yes.
You just dropped a couple. What are a couple of your favorite paint names? Because I imagine there's millions of them out there, right?
I don't have a couple of favorite paint names off the top.
What was the one?
Well, I was
Chantilly
gonna say,
white?
I
That
can
sounded
tell
pretty
you.
fun.
I can tell you some of the popular whites if people
sure.
are looking into them. So, one I really like because it is that borderline where it may cover into is called Swiss Coffee. It's a Benjamin Moore color.
Swiss coffee.
I have it in my own basement.
See,
but yes,
now
it
coffee
is.
to me is not white.
No, it is not.
So how
but
does
apparently,
that-
maybe Swiss coffee is.
Oh,
I
it's
don't
probably
know.
like foam on the
Maybe
top
there's
or
lots of
something.
milk.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
I
good
don't
stuff.
know.
Okay.
But it is. It's an off-white with just enough color in it, and it's like a soft, warm color. So it's really nice.
What's the one I always eggshell white? Is that a color?
No, eggshell's a sheen. So we get that lots too. Yes. So eggshell is the sheen, the shininess of your wall.
So it would be like a white sheen, not a white paint.
So there's
just
no
a
white
sheen.
sheen. It
I
just
got you. So
eggshell
eggshell is
is
just a
just
sheen.
shiny. Yeah. So you could have
Painting. This is why we need
Swiss
experts.
coffee in an eggshell sheen on your walls, or in a semi-gloss on your trim.
Could you imagine if someone walked into my little house of just 25 feet away here, and it's in shambles? It's like the other side. Here is professional, and there is my craziness, and it's just all this stuff. And if I got a paint done, and I had to explain to people that it was actually, no, it's not just a white paint. It's an eggshell sheen over a Chantilly white.
I don't
That would
think
be fun. That would be
anyone
fun.
anyone beyond the painters and the people picking the colors,
Would know.
they're not going to care,
And that's-
or they're not
that's-
going to want to know. You want me to tell you all the colors in my house when you come visit? Is that going to be interesting to you?
With you, it would be. I've said it before. I will sit here and listen to someone talk about paint drying if they're passionate about it. I really will. And that sort of would be the thing, because you would be passionate about it. Okay, so this is what I went with here, and this is why. And I'd be into it. But,
That's fair. Yeah.
If someone's not passionate about it, maybe not so much.
Yeah.
All right. One more thing before we go. You got some shows, conventions, I guess. Not shows, conventions coming up?
Yeah, trade shows. So
Trade shows, so it is.
Yeah,
Nailed it.
So we're at Home Styles at Prairieland from March 20th to the 22nd. And then the following weekend, we're in the Gardenscape show, also at Prairieland, which is March 27th to the 29th, I believe.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Be sure to check them out. Best in the biz at what they do. Next Level Painting. We love you guys. Thank you so much, Carly, for giving us some time. And maybe we'll see you tomorrow.
Yes,
For a
yeah.
little Friday Fun Table action, which will be very, very fun.
Awesome. Okay, see you later, Gary.
See ya. All right, there you go. Our buddy Carly with Next Level Painting. And we go from one of our buddies to another one of our buddies. Ladies and gentlemen, say hello to Johnny Factoid.
Hello.
How you doing, brother?
I'm good, man.
That's
I'm good.
And we're coming through, too. This is great. Who needs
We're
producers,
coming
eh?
through.
Who
Thanks
needs
for that.
producers out here?
One-man show here.
I say that until we bring on Boontis for the big finish, and then we'll probably need all the producers, but that's
Oh, heard
okay.
his name. There
Yeah,
it
hey,
is.
buddy. I love having him in the green room. This is so cool. When this guy stops by, oh, there, now he's making faces. Don't put your shirt, hey, put your pants back on, Zoom. Jeez. I called him Zoom. Ah, there it is.
God.
Yeah, all right.
So
OnlyFans is
sexy.
for later. We keep
So
trying to tell
yeah.
you that. When this guy stops by, we get smarter. He comes in with facts about musicians. It used to be a thing that we would use to play really good music during the request hour on the old radio station. Now we don't have the music, but we still have the man and all of his sexy factoids. Johnny, my friend, where are we going today?
Well, today, Gary, we're not really doing too much of a factoid, but I was at another concert recently. Kind of a back-to-back. We had Megadeth
Yes,
there the
you
other
did.
week with my daughter for her
Absolutely.
first
I
show.
love that for the first one, too. That's
And
amazing.
then we went ahead and did me, Jeremy, Mike, and
The boys.
Merrick.
Oh,
It was his first
come
concert.
on.
I
You
was
got
taking
the
all
daughter
the kids.
and the son.
Yep. We went
Yes.
to the Big Wreck and Live concert.
And I heard so many good things
Oh
about that
man!
concert. Man.
And who's the other opener? Oh God, Econoline Crush.
There it is. Yeah.
Yes,
They were at
another
Tele-
fellow
They were at
Canadian band.
Telemiracle.
Yeah, no,
they
they
played
were
it.
awesome.
Frickin'
They
amazing,
lit it
dude.
up, and
Yep.
I mean, Sparkle and Shine. You know, they got the odd hit, and
Oh, yeah.
until you hear them, it's like, well, I remember
That
this
was it,
song. This is
yeah.
like, you know, what was that? Big Shiny Tunes, you know,
Oh,
something like
throwing it
that off
back,
those
yeah,
albums.
Absolutely.
But then we had them and Big Wreck, another good Canadian band.
Yeah.
Oh, they
And
stole the show.
That's what I've been hearing. And
Yeah.
I've also heard it's a little unfair to live because apparently the lead singer was super sick.
Yeah, he was definitely hacking
Yeah.
between, like,
And everyone
trying to
was-
struggle. Could barely talk, so it was
See, so it's so hard to say that Big Rex stole the show when you didn't have the full live experience. But at the same time, around these parts, everyone knows
But-
probably, dare I say, more Big Rex songs than live songs.
Well, yeah, no.
So maybe
I
it's
mean,
the
I'm.
product of the crowd.
I mean, I like live. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I love live, but I was that Throwing Copper album
Yeah,
guy. Like,
well, everyone
if you,
was.
I mean,
Dude,
Dolphins
lightning crashed
cried,
everywhere. The
but, like,
Dolphins were crying all over this city. I know.
when they didn't have, like, I didn't really listen to too many other live albums.
what I'm getting at.
Like, you know, I might have heard some compilation discs,
Yeah.
like they're on, but the album though, front to back,
Pretty good.
I mean, that is
Pretty
an
good.
amazing album.
But at the same time, like the big takeaway from that concert was that Big Rex should have been the headliner.
Oh, dude.
And then, yeah, there's with
What's
good
his name?
reason
Ian
apparently.
Thornley.
Yes,
Oh
sir.
man, that guy. Both the guitar players.
You know who loves Ian
they
Thornley?
were shredded.
You know who just loves Ian
Who?
Thornley? Big Boy.
Oh yeah.
Shout out to Danette
oh,
Carpentry Finishing.
Yeah,
the
Jeremy
man
too.
who built all this, all the boys.
Jared
yeah.
loves his big like, and the funny thing is, we were talking about because Jared seen Ian Thornley solo.
Yeah.
A
Oh,
couple
Jared-
times.
That's what I love about Jared
And-
too, man. He loves those like solo acts, like when what's his name that passed away.
Oh,
Come on now.
come on, the
This
greatest
is
voice. of all-
Very, yeah, literally.
Soundgarden. Come
yeah.
on, Chris
No,
Cornell.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
God, that was bad. I was
Yeah.
gonna say Lane Staley. Look at us go. When Chris Cornell
Yes,
did like,
Prairie
his
Land.
solo stuff, Jared was the first guy to show
Oh,
all of it to me. He's like,
dude.
man, you got him. Like he would request on the radio. Like,
Yeah.
that's so good.
Well, we went and saw him. I wasn't with Jerry that time, but Jeremy was with somebody else. And I know Berg was there too at the
Shout
show.
out to
But
Berg.
Prairie
Shout out all the boys.
good
I
old
love
Prairie
this.
Land.
Yes.
And we went and seen Chris Cornell, and he did a bunch of like everything,
Yeah.
right? All his stuff, and I think he was even with what's their names at that time? Basically Rage Against, you know.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah,
Yeah, because
yeah.
he had just gotten into that.
Yeah,
and then
he took over for Zach De La Roca, right?
Yeah, and
Yeah, okay.
then when they created, oh, what's the band? We're brain farts today.
It's okay.
Oh well.
No one,
but
like,
anyway,
no one said we're professionals here,
but Chris came out and did like 2 hours or like an hour and a half of like solo acoustic stuff, and I remember it
that
was
voice,
awesome.
man,
But,
that freaking voice.
oh yeah. But no, back to Ian Thornley.
Yes.
Jared, big fan, and we were talking like I'd never seen Big Wreck, and it's one of those bands like how have I
you not?
never
Like
gone? I've
Fame
had
the Tragically Hip.
20,
Yeah,
yeah.
same thing.
If you
Yeah.
never see, like I just got to see the Hip 4 or 5 times, and I mean,
plenty
but then
of
it's one of those
opportunities.
like the headstones. I keep
Yeah.
saying every time the headstones come, I'm going
go.
next
You gotta
time,
go, yeah.
and I never do.
I'm
But
with you.
I gotta go. You
Yeah,
know.
For sure.
And then I really wanted to go see Biff Naked. Was on Monday, I guess,
Come
on
on,
Broadway.
bring in all the
That would have
songs.
been awesome.
Yep.
But I was out of town working, so what do you do?
Hey.
Oh,
no harm in being a
audio
good-
slave.
Thank you,
Thanks.
Boontis.
Just
There's the
he's probably
professional.
laughing back
There's
there, like,
the
come on, you
professional.
guys.
Dude, again, ever since I left the radio biz, my knowledge for music has just plummeted. Like the two biggest effects on my life from leaving that job are I miss everyone's birthdays now.
Oh
'cause
yeah,
I don't check everything all the time, and my music knowledge is poop. Unless we're talking about like punk rock, like I can tell you,
Yeah.
Propaganda's coming soon.
Yes,
I can tell you,
I
I'm
know.
gonna be
I know.
doing whatever I can to get to that one, as well as Strung Out coming with Belvedere. I'm all about that. We're gonna get to some
Belvedere,
shows. Very
eh?
excited. Oh, love me some Belvy.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was sort of the big thing. Thank you again. I literally would play Audio Slave every day.
Yes,
Look at me
I
go.
know you would.
God.
Yes, I guarantee you
time.
did.
I love how we're still talking about. I refuse to bring him on. Yeah, it's like no, not yet, Boone. We're gonna do the song. So there's your factoid, and most incredible dad in the world, right here, getting the daughter with Megadeth as the first
Yes,
concert, and then the
yes.
son with Big Wreck and Live and a Carmine Crush. That's a pretty damn good job of parenting, my friend.
Thank you, sir.
Really appreciate that. Before we move forward, how is the hockey team doing? We always like to get the rec hockey
Good.
updates from you now.
Back in the win column.
Woo!
Couple wins lately. We got 2 more games, and then it's
Oh.
off to playoff.
Jeez, and everybody gets in?
Yeah,
Playoffs?
yeah. I think
Nice.
everybody on our team, except a few guys, are out with injuries.
Oh, well,
We
I
got-
meant like every team.
No. Oh yeah. Sorry. Yeah. Nope.
But I like
but
where
you
your
know
head's
how
at.
we got
eligibility,
10
eligibility.
games. I think it is
Well,
played.
that's
and then,
a real thing in rec sports. Absolutely.
yeah, we got the Shaw brothers out with one with a groin injury, and the
no.
other one broke his collarbone snowboarding a
Ugh.
month ago. Thought he
That
could
hurts
still
to
hit
still-
the half pipe, or I don't know, the
Yeah,
park like he used to.
He sure hit it, just not in the right way, I imagine.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's pretty. And you were shouting out friends of the show, our buddy Arnie and our buddy Fluffy, the great
Yes.
Jeff Peterson,
Yes.
who we love so
on the
much.
mugs.
Yeah. Arch
Yeah.
rivals.
Yeah,
What'd you
they're
say?
they're a good battle. We've got them the last couple games, so it's nice. But they are. It's always fun to play against those boys.
Absolutely. I like that a lot. Okay, moving right along. We're going to do a little bit of this as we have a gentlemanly British website for you to peruse right here. And we can call it that because it was created by a gentlemanly British man
Ooh.
named Royal Anders. So something for you to check out right there.
Ooh, wow.
As well, the Twitch stream,
There we go. I
Twitch.tv
always do it
slash
backwards.
Dufferin Ave Media. That's where you find us. We were on there on Tuesday with Uncle Brando doing some more Shining Force 3.
This one, what are you gonna send up?
That's a joining theme, but redone by Matt from all the bands.
Yep, yep. How was the Metal Fest? Did you go?
Oh, the Sask Metal Summit, man.
Yeah.
It was during Telemiracle. I couldn't go.
Oh, yes. That was
So,
the same weekend.
But we did a recap on the Tuesday after, and basically,
Went awesome.
metal in this province had its own Telemiracle. Like,
Perfect.
everything
Good.
that they did there, from the panels to the venues to the people, the bands, so amazing. Like above and beyond anything
They're
they could have ever
good.
imagined. Just like with us, we broke a record, 10.5 million.
Yeah, that's amazing.
They basically did that for metal in this province.
Perfect.
It was so cool. So
I'm
they,
glad to see it's
it was
alive.
the
and well.
comparisons as we were talking about it too. It's like, yeah, that's like us. It's like, oh man,
Yeah.
you guys, like we were feeding off each other. It was so cool.
Nice.
So yeah, very cool. Shout out to Metal, man. Freaking love
Metal.
Shout out to Endast, my man, Big James. Check him out as well. Soothsayer, find him
That's
online.
lovely.
Very cool.
Fanta.
Shout out to some Fanta.
Shout out.
I'm doing the do. Like, are
Do
we just
the
showing the gimmick
do,
now?
man.
Doing the do. We're a couple of mountain dudes. That's one of my favorite jokes that Jug just dropped the other day. Very funny. So we got the Twitch stream, and then this thing's going to be red hot this weekend, all right? And that is
Perfect.
because we will be on 7:30 tomorrow night, finishing off A Legend of Zelda, A Link to the Past, and we will be showing off more Vern's Pizza.
Burns.
They're going to give us a nice little treat to show off
Yes,
as we
you were
go.
saying.
And then March 14th comes up this Saturday. Now, Johnny, March 14th is also known as Pi Day around the world.
Ooh.
Because apparently the numbers for the pi equal like 3.14, whatever it is.
The 3.1.
March 3rd, 14th. So there's your Pi Day. And our friends over at Vern's are celebrating. Yeah, Boone. See, we can do math, Boone.
Write it down, Boontis, for us. He'll have it right. Hey, I want to see 27 after the decimal. Let's go.
Every single number. So our friends at Vern's are celebrating 15-inch Vern's Original Thick, Johnny. Be it the Double, the T-Rex, or the Vern's Deluxe for $31.40. You are not going to find a better deal on earth for pizza, especially when it's this good.
And that big and scrumptious.
So we're celebrating Pi Day as well by going back-to-back with our Twitch stream. So we'll be back on Saturday at 5:30 doing some Borderlands 4 DLC and enjoying that incredible deal. $31.40 for that Vern's 15-inch Original Thick.
40
Thanks to our
cents.
friends at Vern's Pizza. $31.40.
31.
$31.
Yeah,
That's
a great deal.
$31.40.
That feed me for a week.
Oh, yeah. Very pumped. So everybody get involved with that and celebrate Pi Day this weekend. All right. Are you ready to sing?
Let's do it.
My man.
Take it away. Twitch it up.
Hold on. We're going to do a test here, and Boontis can tell us if this is working. So this will be perfect. Boontis, can you hear my auto-tune? Nice. Okay. Here we go.
Very nice.
Whew,
you want me
that's
to play the triangle
You're my
for
triangle,
this?
man. Yeah. And
Big finish?
Yeah, I'll sing, and you're going to do the big finish. And you can join in if you want. But the thing with the voice modulator is if we're not at the exact same time, it goes.
Oh, then it just covers.
So
I'll let you.
You can do some backgrounds though if you're feeling it. Okay. Here we go. You have a business. You have an organization. You have a fundraiser coming up. You have a charity event. You have something that's doing a lot of good. And it's just not getting enough eyes and ears. We have become the hyper-local voice of this city and this province. And we want to help you. It's the only time in your life you will have a deal truly too good to be true, because we aren't the big corporations. We aren't the mainstream media. We aren't the Cyril Sneers that turn you upside down and shake everything out of your pants. We don't say, here's how much it costs and here's what you get. We say, what do you got and what are you looking to do? As long as you're a really good person and you're not looking to preach about politics or religion, you are welcome here. We have a spot for you. It's so simple. If you are just a nice person, let's work together. All right? It's very fun around here. We have a lot of, as you're about to see, we have a lot of fun. Please, just send an email to 1, 2, 3, 4. Contact@dufferinav.com. That is the email. This is the theme song. Woo! Hit it.
Boom!
That's it.
Hit it again.
Beautiful.
I got a hankering, Gary. You got a fever?
And
the only thing I got a fever. the only thing it's the more triangle. I gotta have it.
Oh, that's great. All right, you put that headpiece in. I'm gonna go flip this over. We're gonna
right.
bring our final guest for the day. This is the one thing I can't do yet.
See if I can work this thing.
Oh, Maggie wants it. Come on, Mark. Let's go. Get in here. There she is. All right, let's go. Put your hands together. Our man, Boontis.
Hello.
He's there. I got him.
Can you hear me?
I can.
There.
Brother.
It's not draped over the ear, but it'll work.
You're going a little underdrop.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Changing it up, Gary.
I like it.
Uh-oh.
Boontis. How you doing? Oh, don't lose us now.
Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Can
I
you
got
hear
you.
me?
I got you. I can see you too.
They work
got 'em.
today.
Hey, all those earbuds that are always messing with you.
It's hit or miss.
Oh,
I got him.
there he
Volume
is.
was down.
Yeah, you got to be careful with those things.
It's
They'll
on.
get you. Brother, before we get to anything else, another intro. I
How you
forgot
doing?
about this. Here we go. We're going to intro you. Don't you
Yeah.
dare say another word. Especially for today, because we're getting back to, I know, March. You'll get food soon. Here we go. It's just a fantasy. Fantasy! Zoom with our man Boone. This is just a fantasy. Another fantasy Zoom with Boone. Max Crosby's back into the Raiders, baby. Did I lose you already? Talk to me.
No,
There he is.
Yeah.
I thought
That's
I just
hilarious.
come
Yeah,
out red hot.
Yeah, like when's the last time that's happened? Where a
Never.
trade was like, it's been in the works for months now, and then all of a sudden they just trades off.
And I love that. I love that from Baltimore. Because, like, Yeah, okay, you're giving up a lot. A couple first-round picks. That's a pretty big capital there. And then they realize, wait a minute, Trey Henderson, like available? He wants to come play here? All right, I think Max's knee looks a little bit iffy. We're out. Go get Trey. Like they literally teased this one deal and then doubled down on it to make it a million times better, in my opinion. So that was very, very cool to see from Baltimore. But apparently it's something that everyone's allowed to do. It's just no one's ever done it before. And now it's like, okay, this better not become the regular or the norm here. As NFL, is it free agency frenzy? Is that what it is right now? Like, what's the reason for all this crazy movement?
So essentially, the new season has opened up,
Okay.
right? Like it started. So yes, it's free agency. So anyone that didn't sign is now available to any team to sign, right?
Which is very cool. So I like
Yeah.
that. So now let's get into the fantasy implications as far as all of these different places. Because my guy, the Arizona Cardinals have been my favorite NFL team since '96, bro.
Ooh,
and I have,
wow.
guess what? No Super Bowls. Go Cards.
Hey.
Our quarterback of the future.
Did you hear what happened today?
Well, this is what I'm getting at. Kyler Murray, our guy, who everyone said that's the future. They let him walk and said, go find another job. We don't want you anymore. So he just walks on over to Minnesota. And apparently, is it final now? I know they were talking.
He's a Viking.
Yes, signed. Yeah.
So and a 1-year
He's
deal?
a Viking.
1-year deal? I
Let
believe.
me check that.
Yeah.
I believe so.
I believe it's one of those prove
1
what
year.
you got. Yeah. Nowadays,
1 year league minimum.
that's where you start, man. Especially when you're going to be behind 9.
He doesn't need the money.
You're going to
He
be
doesn't need the money.
behind 9. Is this
Yeah, no.
first things first? If you're drafting a quarterback, are you taking either Kyler Murray or JJ McCarthy? No, it's a proper
So you're
answer.
saying which one?
No,
I
I'm
don't
saying
know.
anyone. Yeah. Would you take either?
No.
Yeah,
No,
'cause that's going to be a battle,
They
right?
got to be. Yeah, no, it's got to. You leave them on the waiver.
Yeah,
See what they
that's-
do first,
that's what I'm
second,
thinking.
third week.
For sure. Sorry, Mr. Factoid. Again, this
hey.
is going to be
No.
fantasy football heavy stuff, but
That's good.
still love having you here for the color. So with that in mind, who the hell is the quarterback for my favorite team now? Who's quarterback in the Cards? Is there-
Jacoby.
Oh, Mr. Brissett. Okay, the guy who literally
So
showed up last year.
correct, and he did. He
was
did
good.
well.
He was good.
Yeah, your number one wide receiver, Mike Wilson, went off.
Isn't that sad? That's 2 years now in a row. I have drafted Mr. Mustache's son himself, and both years it's been like, what am I even doing here? You remember Marvin? You remember Marvin's Duster? Original Marvin Harrison Sr. I guess he would be in Indy.
Yeah, you talking about my dad? Or...
Yeah, no, that's my Marv. Yeah, that's a full body duster. We like that one too. No, like that whole thing. I've been so in on Marvin Harrison Jr. and both like. You said it perfectly. It's a bust because he was supposed to be the future, and then you got a guy who was, again, a pretty high draft pick himself, but a guy who everyone said, well, this guy's not going anywhere. And all of a sudden,
no
Wilson
expectations.
And Brissett,
And he just performs.
Well, we live in a world now where everybody's looking for these Kyler Murray contracts. Ever since Sam Darnold won a freaking Super Bowl after being washed out, and then you got your guy over in Indy, Danny Dimes, Indiana Jones, if you will. All of these old quarterbacks that have been washed out are getting new opportunities. And this is another one. Kyler Murray, if everyone else is sticking to the script, is probably going to go off in Minnesota because, let's face it, he didn't have a Justin Jefferson before. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's got some receivers there.
He's got some
he's got the number one receiver.
Yeah. So that could be pretty big. What else is catching your eye out there in NFL world?
Well, Kenneth Walker signing with Kansas City. That's obviously
what is
a
up
big
with
one.
that?
Yeah.
He
he wanted the bag, man. He wanted the bag.
Not even the bag, dude. Like, you want to talk about going to a team that is perennially good. I mean, Seattle just got good not too long ago. But when you're in there and you got Zach Charbonnet, you're fighting for touches. He's like, where would you put him in total for running backs? Top 10, top 5 running back now in KC with Patty Mahomes and all the weapons they got there.
Yeah.
Like, this is a game changer.
Sure.
And he was already a huge stud at running back.
Yeah. And just the coaches like scheme, right? Like, they have all that talent.
Yeah.
They could use a couple more receivers, but yeah, they have all that talent. They have the plan. Yeah, they've been without a running back for a few years now.
Yeah, dude. Not since Pacheco's there now, but he was the last guy to really go off there, wasn't he?
Yeah, but he got injured.
Here. So Kenny
Yeah,
Walker.
and he's
will be
out.
red
He's
hot.
out now. Pacheco's out.
Like out of football?
Yeah, no, he went to a different team.
Oh, okay. And that's like the opposite of the scope where Kenneth Walker's value goes up because he's in Kansas City and no one fighting with him. Pacheco has never really been able to prove himself. So put him on a new team and who knows what will happen. That makes him sort of a riskier draft, if you will.
Pacheco went to the Lions.
Oh, so he's taking over for Monty. So it's going to be, instead of Sonic and Knuckles, we'll have Sonic and Nux?
I don't know the Sonic cast.
Well, the thing, I guess, Pacheco is one of those, he's like a Montgomery, right? Like he loves contact. He loves to pound guys over.
Yeah, so he fits it. He fits the role there for sure.
Now,
maybe a step down.
Here's one for you. I just thought of this. With that timeshare, because we've both experienced, literally, Jahmyr Gibbs on his own, when Monty went down 2 years ago, won us a championship. That guy, when he's the one and only guy there, he goes off. Is Pacheco going to be a guy who buys into that time as much as Monty did?
I don't think as much. No.
Good.
He'll play. He'll fill a role. I think this is unleashing Gibbs. That's the
idea, right?
He's the star. He's the main guy.
Well,
I think so. I think he's going to be drafted that way. I think it's a step down. Pacheco last year didn't do much.
That's it. And where did Montgomery go? Do you remember?
Houston. The Texans, they needed.
Yeah, I'm still waiting for Nick Chubb?
Woody
Who's
Marks,
the guy there?
I want to say.
Yeah, Woody Marks was the lead one. Who was the guy that was supposed to come back and everyone stabbed
it was
him?
Nick Chubb.
Yeah, boy, did that ever work out well. I finally had, Johnny, you'll be happy to hear this. It's so funny.
Nick Chubb.
I went for, funny name as well. Last year I was a two-time defending champ in our high stakes league, and I was so pumped. I drafted all the guys I wanted to draft. I got all these dudes. I had money left at the end of the auction draft. And I was so confident that all my guys were going to go off, and it was the first time where none of them went. None of my guys got any traction, and I'd have to sit here with Boone and explain, my guys all suck again.
Week after week.
They suck again.
Twice a week.
Falling apart. Yeah, it was not pretty at all. Any other running backs changing teams over this little patch?
There were a decent amount of running backs.
Like big names.
No. Well, he was boom or bust, but Rico Dowdle went to Pittsburgh.
He did some good things.
Went to the Steelers.
So he'll be behind Jalen, I believe. Maybe ahead. Who knows? Oh, it's going to be
maybe not.
These timeshares, Johnny. When you're trying to find a running back, do not go to any teams like a Pittsburgh or, to a lesser extent now, Detroit, or these guys that they say we have two workhorses and we're rolling them both out.
Yeah.
Timeshares are the devil in fantasy sports.
Okay.
Avoid at all costs. It's a good little crash course for you. What about tight ends? I heard there was some tight end movement, not just by Johnny up here, but some actual tight ends moving teams. I can't remember them.
Isaiah Likely to New York.
See, now that's a fun one. I love that dude.
That is.
He was always.
It's going to be interesting.
And you want to talk about timeshares? Him and Mark Andrews in Baltimore was, like let one of them go, and they wouldn't. Yeah, so this will be a good test to see what Likely's all about.
For sure. Like Kelsey re-signed, which was interesting to see if he could do another year.
At about the last couple of games, he was showing up.
Yeah,
it felt like he was starting to be a little bit more Travisy, a little bit less of the Swiftiness, if you will.
Yeah,
to get back to the game.
Too little, too late last year.
Yeah,
for sure.
Well, that's their whole team.
I'm to think what other tight end. Was there others?
I don't think so. I think those are the two I was thinking of.
Kyle Pitts stayed in Atlanta.
Atlanta making moves, man. Didn't they get a quarterback? Didn't they go and get Tua?
Yes, they got Tua.
So now, is Cousins still there? Do they have a three-headed monster at quarterback right now with Penix?
I'm pretty sure they're going to release Cousins. He was
only
on a 1-year deal.
That's what it was. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
There was rumors that he was going to go back to Minnesota, but now that's probably nixed because of Kyler Murray going there.
Yeah.
It's weird how all these dominoes fall. It's very intriguing to me
Well,
as
It
where
is. It's
all this stuff
interesting.
goes. It's fun.
He's getting up there too.
Oh, yeah.
Cousins.
Big
Yeah.
time.
You know what, Cousins? I don't think he's been cut yet, but I'm pretty sure he's on the block to be
See, well,
cut.
now, what does this tell us about Penix? Like, you give Penix the keys last year, and now you're like, just jokes. Sorry. Here you go, Tua. Is that what's going to
Yeah.
happen? Then you're right back to where you were with Cousins and Penix.
It's tough. It's going to be a battle. I think they've said it's going to be, let's see how the preseason goes.
One thing that does make it different, though, from the Cousins Penix and the Tua Tagovailoa and Penix situation is Tua and Michael Penix are both lefties. So you don't have to change much, right?
Crazy.
And we laugh at that,
That's
but that's
true.
probably an advantage when
It's
you're
big
working.
for receivers,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah, well, you got to
Yeah.
know where it's coming from. So that'll be very interesting there. Any other quarterbacks moving around that we should know about before we get to wide receivers? Because wide receivers are going everywhere.
Yes, wide receivers are going crazy.
We're going to finish with that.
So I think the other quarterback or big quarterbacks in the fantasy world is Malik Willis bumping Tua
Green Bay
in
backup
Miami.
to Miami starter,
Sure.
and
Yeah,
for
hey.
a big amount. This is another one of those moves, man. I never trust these ones because you see a guy have a couple good games and then you give him the keys. I really hope it works out because it looked like Willis was pretty darn good there when Jordan Love was out, wasn't it?
Yeah, on a solid team, well coached. Yes. Now, is Miami that team?
Well, they got rid of McDaniel, so who knows now?
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, he likes to. So Malik Willis can run, as you know, his throwing isn't necessarily. Well, I mean, you're a quarterback; you need to be able to throw, but he's an athlete, right?
I don't think I've
And-
ever seen. I haven't seen a quarterback that doesn't throw in a long time. That was like from the '50s. You know, your quarterback who rushed for
Everybody
150 and
runs
maybe
now.
flipped one
Hey?
over for 5 yards. Yeah. Well, I almost spit my Mountain Dew
for
everywhere
sure.
there. Oof.
But their running game in Miami is already good,
That ain't changed.
and so having that kind of the quarterback as a threat and the running back,
thing to
they're
think
obviously
about.
going to play off each other. Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Yeah,
All right.
and then Danny Dimes, he's staying
He
in
signed, baby.
Indiana.
Yeah, I'm excited, man. Like that dude. I know in a parallel universe somewhere else, Danny Dimes stayed healthy, didn't break the leg and then tear the Achilles, and that team won a Super Bowl. They were like, remember Jonathan Taylor was putting up 4 tutties a game, and no one would even talk about him as Offensive Player of the Year or an MVP because they're like, oh, yeah, whatever. What? Like, I was so behind it that I put some money down on him to win it. And I was so mad when it was the week after I put the money down on him to win MVP that Danny Dimes went down and everything went to shit. So I apologize to Indy for that. Probably my bad. Putting the Gary curse on it. Hanging out with
The Gary
Boontis
curse.
on a Thursday edition of your show. We got Johnny Factoid right here as well. Doing a little fantasy Zoom with Boone as fantasy football is back, baby. And to prove it now, we are going to tell you all about the wide receivers who have gone all the place. I want to start with my guy, a guy who's won us numerous championships, a guy I love and respect so much, the great Mike Evans, the heart and soul of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, going to the San Francisco 49ers. He's immediately, like, to me, this bumps him up a lot on the wide receiver sort of list right now because when you got everybody looking at McCaffrey over here, Mr. Evans will just go over here and he's that possession receiver who will go up and get him in the end zone. The guy loves tutties. Love Mike Evans in San Fran.
He's older, obviously, 33, I want to say, but you know, he's still, that doesn't change his 6'5".
That's the thing.
6'7"?
Damn near.
I can't remember how big he is, but he's big.
He's not a speedster. I bet you and I could put up damn near close to never mind, I take it all back. He has a slower 40 than most guys. Definitely, as far as wide receivers go. I was going to say, I figure I could run maybe like a 6'2", 40, something like that. I was going to make a joke that's probably the same, but Mikey Evans, let's be real, even at 33, he's probably running a 4.5, 4.6, which is slow standards for receivers now, but that's still pretty impressive.
Yeah, but it's just more, he's going long, throw it up, and he's going to grab it above everyone else, especially a DB that's covering him, right?
Been doing it a long time.
Yeah, and it's like you said, it's McCaffrey, Kittle. Yeah. Kittle won't necessarily be the deep threat, right? He'd be the short to intermediate, and just the weapons on that team. I think it's a great move. He wants to win a championship. Yeah, and I think he picked a good. Oh, what did I do with my audio?
What?
Yeah, I think he picked a good team, so he's got a chance.
All right, what else you got? Give us some more big names here before we wake up Frankie and make our way out for the day.
Well, so the interesting one, Alec Pierce with
Yes.
Indiana, he re-signed
This is crazy.
$114 million.
The franchise, man. This guy's doing
And
it.
it's just kind of like, really?
They believe in AP big time.
Guess.
And this all comes off the back end of letting Michael Pittman leave, who was their number one receiver.
Correct.
And where did he go? Pittsburgh? I think I'm off on that one.
Pittsburgh, yep.
It was Pittsburgh. Right. Holy cow. So you got DK and you got Pittman in Pittsburgh. They go from no wide receivers to a couple, which is very, very cool. Another guy I really like.
Men too.
Oh, yeah. Lots of room for catching with those guys.
Rogers might have a chance. Huh?
There's hope. Yeah, he'll have a lot of big targets. And make no mistake, that's a part of their plan because he likes to. He's one of those guys where he's not going to throw it the farthest anymore.
Just toss it up.
He's going to put it
and
where those big guys can get him, which is very cool. Another guy I love, and this is sort of a sneaky under the radar, Jalen Naylor. He was a guy who saved me a couple times last year off the waiver wire with Minnesota. He signed with someone new today. Who did he sign with? Or not today, but
where did he go to? Shoot, I didn't put him in my short list.
Yeah, well, this is my fault because it was under the radar. I'm a big Jalen Naylor guy, and wherever he went, I remember thinking he's going to do.
How do you spell Jalen? There's a couple different ways.
Jalen.
Oh, okay.
I guess I could do Nailor. Naylor.
Vikings.
But he signed.
No, to Raiders.
Thank you. Yeah, he went to which immediately a number 2 guy. Okay, he's going to be in there. He's going to be doing his thing. And you got that tight end that everyone loves. So I keep going back to the tight ends here for some reason. I must be a little frisky today. Who's the guy that everyone loves over there in Vegas? Their tight end, the stud, the best one in all of football. We are off today, you guys. What are we doing? And this comes from a guy who loves Trey McBride. I'm giving it to this guy. Oh, you're not going to make me look it up, are you? Either way, Jalen Naylor is going to be, he's one of my sneaky surprises. He's probably going to be a guy I sort of put on the back burner and see if I can take in because apparently they're saying they're going to take Mendoza. They're going to have that quarterback. So they should be able to do it. They got Genty. They got the tight end that we can't remember the name of, who's the best tight end in all of football. Oh, you doing this for real? All right. Oh,
I'm trying.
Dude,
it's going slow.
Just type in tight end and he'll be the first one to pop up. Oh, man.
The Raiders website sucks.
Yeah, I'm just going here. You ready for it? Depth chart. Here we go.
Dark hair with the mustache.
Yeah. Johnny's going to get it before Brock Bowers.
Yes.
God. That guy won people titles last year. This is why we're not the professionals. This is the unprofessional fantasy sports. With him there, the new rookie quarterback, and Max Crosby coming back. They shored up the defense. I think Vegas might actually have a bit of a chance now. Any other receivers that we want to talk about before I put a little bow tie on this bad boy?
Well, so George Pickens stayed in Dallas. That was a big what's going to happen. They tagged him, so it was against his will.
But does he really want to leave, man? They turned him into what he was always supposed to be. But he was also a bit of a dick, right? Like he was also, people didn't really like the way he carried himself. So
exactly.
Apparently Jerry Jones loves that shit. So let it fly.
It's a good receiver, though.
Cowboys football, baby.
So you're talking about kind of under the radar. It's not really under the radar, but a smaller guy, Wandale Robinson, went from New York to Tennessee.
He's another guy that I really like.
You enter a team with no real clear-cut star. You never know, right?
Yeah, for sure.
And their rookie, now second-year quarterback, can really throw the ball. He's a rookie, so he's still learning the ropes. Finding his spot.
Tennessee's a real belle of the ball right now. Everyone's talking about how good their offseason's been so far.
Yep. So that was another one that I'll keep my eye on.
He's another guy.
Draft time.
He put a lot of points up on the board for fantasy football players in that New York. Him and who's the quarterback that went down? That's the future now, not DeVito.
In New York.
I miss Tommy DeVito. Scadaboo's right-hand man. They took over New York. He was the guy. I'm going to stop throwing these out there because we're a little rusty. We haven't looked at, to be fair, we haven't looked at a fantasy football roster since
it's been a while. Huh?
Yeah, since
a couple months now.
Yeah. What is it, like January? Well, I was out way before then.
Who ended up taking your fantasy?
I got nothing, man.
This year, the Wing King took it. The dirty old Wing King.
Yes.
Yeah, very upset. But Ozzy, you know,
Dart.
deserved one.
Dart.
Who'd they get? Sarge?
Dart.
Oh, Jackson Dart. Thank you. Save me from looking it up.
Dart.
So that's going to be another. I'm excited to see how that all works out, man. The full season of Scadaboo and Dart. I mean, Wandale was his guy. So it's going to be weird to see where he goes as far as new favorites for passing to, but it'll be interesting. Man, fantasy football. How many more days until fantasy football's back, dog? We're in the
No idea.
We're in the batting cage right now, like Happy Gilmore. Oh, I
Gotta
got
toughen up.
60. Oh, that one hurt a little bit, but I'm still good. Oh, fantasy football returning soon. Thank you to you, Boontis, for being our fantasy football expert.
Been a while. Thanks for having me.
It definitely has. We'll get you back on here on Monday, I believe, and we'll see what the weekend gives. This is your time now to think of a really good finishing statement. And you can probably go medium. I'm not sure too many kids are watching right now, so you might be able to get away with not a Team America, but maybe something a little bit less. We'll see how it all goes. To you, Mr. Factoid.
Yes.
Thank you for making it in. Always
Thanks for
appreciate
having
it.
me.
Love getting the recaps on the music and the rec sports and all that good stuff. To Carly from Next Level Painting, thank you to you. Another incredible job as always. She'll be joining us tomorrow for the Friday Fun Table, which will be very fun. Not just a
Fun.
clever name like the Shitty Beatles, am I right? Shout out to the Gasworks.
They suck.
So good. As well, CTV's Matt Young, who always stops by on Thursday. Super Mario RPG, turning 30 years old today. About 96 on this day or this week. As well as a Star Wars game for the PS2 that I'd never heard of before, which is pretty cool. So I might get into that, and you can actually buy it right now online. So I believe it's a Jedi something or other. Yeah, good one, Gary. Of course it is. It's a Star Wars game. Yeah, nailed it, like we always do. Fun table tomorrow. We'll have Carly, we'll have Hardcore, and Uncle Brando in the house, and we'll be doing all the good stuff. Until then, be sure to keep doing those good things. I promise you, we're still riding that high at Telemiracle, man. I've said it a million times now. A year and 10 months ago, I was in this studio talking to two people. And then you fast forward a year and 10 months later, and we were hosting Telemiracle. Only because we tried our best to do as much good as possible. Everyone makes mistakes. Everyone screws up. I get it. Trust me when I say it. I've done it more than most. But if you can try to stay consistent and keep doing those good things, I promise you, you can have your own Telemiracle. It's true. But just keep being nice. And I hate that I have to say that so often, but please just keep being nice to each other. All right, Boontis, it is now your time to shine. Leave us with a nice quote from a great show that you love to watch.
Okay. All right. Hey, Johnny.
Yo.
Do you know why I pulled you over?
Why is that?
Littering and
Littering and
littering and littering and smoking the reefer.
Oh.
Super Troopers! My man, we love you, Boontis. Have an amazing rest of your Thursday!